In this video lecture, we are going to look at a loop system known as for loop. Okay, so for continuous execution of a program, we need what is called a for loop to handle that, and we also have a while loop. But in this particular video, we will concentrate on for loop and master that, and then after we go ahead and look at while loop. So for example, you want to print out something many times, you can say for I in range, and you put how many times you want to print it out. Is it 10 times? And go ahead and put in 10 or any other thing you want there. And go ahead and put whatever you want to print out, and I'm going to say print welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. And go ahead and execute this and run the first project. And I'm going to drag this up so we can see that. So welcome to Python was printed out 10 times, and if you reduce it to 5 times and run this code again, and this will print it out 5 times. So it's a for loop system, and you can see it is not just very hard, very simple and straightforward. Okay, let's go ahead and remove this, and let's put this back to 10. And if I want to print out the value of I, let's go ahead and put this I here, and let's print out the value of I. Run this code, and this is 0 to 9 because they start from the index, and the first index is 0 and the last one is 9. So if you count that, it will give you 10. You might ask me, what is index 0 doing? In computer programming, machine starts from 0 and not 1. All right, so I believe you understood that. And you might ask me, is that easy? And how can I be able to print out another one? Let's say, for instance, I want to print out not starting from 0, and I'm going to say starting from 1 and end this to 10. I'm going to make this to be 11. So it will be from 1 to 11. That means from 1 to 10 will be printed out for us. Let's go ahead and run this code and check it out. You see that 1 to 10, because the 11 is not printed. Okay, so if you want that to be from 5 to 10, let's go ahead and print that out and check it out. 5 to 10 is printed out for us. So go ahead and pull it down on your own system and check it out. And I'll be showing you more on this because we have lots and lots of things to learn. So what if I want to print out, let's say starting from 2, and I want it to be 2. If I put this 2, it's going to print out 2, 4, 8, and so on. Go ahead and run this code and let's check it out. 2, 4, 6, 8 in multiples of 2. You see that? So it is printed out in multiples of 2, and if I go ahead and change this to 3, it's going to print this out in multiples of 3. Starting from 2, add 2. Did I say that multiples? No, not multiples. Okay, so additions of 3. Starting from 2, add 2 to 3, and that is 5. Add 5 to 3, and that is 8. And it will not go beyond 11, except you want to take this to be 21. And run this code, and it starts from 2 to 20. So I hope that is cool. You'll be learning some awesome things here, and in any way, I'm going to show you using a string. Go ahead and remove all these, or you can go ahead and leave that. But I'll bring this down here, and let's say that name is equal to hello, and I want to print this out 6 times. Hello, I'll go ahead and change it to like 6 or 7 times, and what I'm going to print out will be name and not I. So this code, check it out. Let's run this code and see this. Hello printed out 6 times. You see that? This is 6 times. So I believe that is really interesting. This is all about for loop, and I'm going to show you some other ones again that will make you to love Python so much. So what in a case I said n is equal to 0, and I'm going to say, let's change this value to like 8, and I'm going to say name. That this is not name. Let's make this to be number, okay, so that it will match what we are doing. And this is number is equal to number plus 1. Number plus 1. So you go ahead and print out numbers. So print. So let's go ahead and say print number. And this is number plus I and not 1. Wow. That is a mistake. Go ahead and run this code and let's check it out. So starting from 0, 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, and 8. Alright? So most of us will ask, how did I get 0, 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, and 28? So let me go ahead and show you that. So for the first iteration is at index 0, starting from 0. At first iteration, I becomes 1. Okay? After 0, because the default is 0. So the first iteration, I becomes 1. And you have 1 here. And after the second iteration again, I becomes 2. Then 2 plus 1 is 3. Then the second iteration, I becomes 2, and you have 3 already. Then for the third iteration, that is from 0 to 2, then you have I becomes 3. Adding 3 to 3 will give you 6. Okay? Then for the next one, that is 0 to 3 now becomes 4, and adding the third iteration, which is 4, and you have 6 already, adding 6 to 4 will give you 10. So for any iteration it goes, it will add the value of I to it, and gives you the output of that. So that is what you have. So even if you take this to, let's take this to be like 10, it will still follow the same pattern and give you the same result. You see that? 45. And let's take this to just 6 or 5. Only 5 iterations. Run this, you can see that 0, 1, 3, 6, and 10. So any iteration it moves, starting from 0, it will add the value of I to that. So from 0, the value 1 is added, and coming for the second one, it will add the value of I, which is 1 to 2, and that is 3. And this is how it keeps adding to 10 for the period of 5 times. Okay, so I believe that is interesting, and you go ahead and check it out. And if you have any question under this video lecture, please use the question and answer sections, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.